Do you play chess? They ask. Oh, you are smart. If this is true, then anyone who eats spaghetti should be from Italy. One person among you is clueless and unfaithful, because few days ago I provide this trap and he wrote a comment that this is not working. Did he ever try that? What is a trap? Let's take a look at it. You can start the game with a move d4, and after this, and in the Slav defense after c6, you can use the exchange variation. Now you can play knight to c3, and after that here the start traps, because you can play e4 attacking the center, and if he captures then you can attack again. The most obvious move is here, and then you can give a check on a4. After that you can capture the pawn and he has to move his knight away, and now you are going to play the most tricky move in the world, and this is knight b5. If you would like to see this video actually and how to do these traps, you can follow the link in the description below. And here the most common move for black is to play knight f6, because he's attacking the queen and we can checkmate him. I had this position very recently in one of my games, and here the other player just gave a check on a5. I never seen it before. Now I played bishop to d2 attacking his queen, he played this one, attack again, he gave another check, and now I don't like to repeat the position in order to make the draw, but I'd like to attack. And now he has real problems because the queen cannot really stay in this diagonal to protect the pawns, right? It's a little difficult. He don't like to go on a6 because we have this family fork attacking the king, rook and queen, everything is under attack. So he dropped his queen back on d8, and now it's the final moment. You can see the picture here in which I had some time and I took a screenshot in order to provide it to you. And here it's white's turn, and the last move with the funeral is this one, knight b6 checkmate. A cool way to win with the black pieces after the move d4 is to play e5, because you are attacking. He can't capture there, now you can attack again. He is going to protect his pawn actually, and now you continue attacking this pawn with the queen and the knight. So you have to play something like that, and now the bomb is coming. The bomb is this, queen b4, because you are attacking the king, the bishop and b2 pawn. What to do now? He has to protect the most important pieces, so he can drop the bishop back, and now we can take on b2. The most obvious move for him is to play bishop here, because he is attacking the queen, protecting the rook, and everything looks okay for white. But already he fell into the trap, and now he is losing. Believe it or not, he is losing, because you can play this move bishop b4. We are attacking this bishop twice with the queen and the bishop. Actually this bishop is pinned, so we are threatening the rook as well, and for that reason he can play this nice looking move, queen d2, and everything looks calm and okay. But here we can capture the bishop, he has to take with the queen, and again white could feel relaxed because he's protecting the queen, he's protecting the rook, everything looks nice. However, black can checkmate in one move, and he can do that with that Quincy 1 checkmate. So many players do this, and you may wonder only beginners or very low rated players play this one. However, this is not true, because as you can see here in the picture, one of my opponents, candidate master, close to FIDE master, with FIDE rating 2200s and above, he used exclusively this gambit. And let's see how to destroy him. Here white can play bishop to d2, and now when he captures, of course we should not play bishop to c3. This is a big mistake. We have to develop the knight, and now he has two moves actually. One of them is knight b4, the sub variation, not very good, because we can put the knight here protecting everything, and then we can kick him away. And the other move is bishop b4, because he has this in mind, he can play bishop to b4. By the way, I have 3 other videos in order to explain this Englund gambit. It's a very nice opening to experiment with, and played it with in some Blitz games. And here we should play rook to b1. I examine all the variations, and one tricky line, one very tricky line, is to capture with the queen. white is completely winning, but it's not so obvious during the games, and if you don't know what to do, how to react, you can follow the links in the description to find these videos. Here we can take the queen, we should play there, we should develop the pieces, and then I'm explaining there how to play with white pieces, but it is tricky. And his main trump is this bishop on the dark square bishop. He is trying to prove that this bishop and with the remaining light pieces is more powerful than the queen. Black has good coordination for a moment, but we can break it if you follow the video. And here he played the queen a3, I played knight b5, equally good is knight b5 from the other side of the board. Both of them are good. And why this is very nice? Because the knight is centralized and we're threatening this very weak square on c7, and he has to do something. Usually here player capture here, and after that we can take. He's threatening the rook by that, rook to d1, and now we have a very nice attack actually, because we're attacking that pawn and we're threatening something like knight g5, and we're threatening, I mean he's going to play something like that, and now we have another move like this, or we have e4 and we're attacking this pawn. So he has some problems here. You can follow the videos and in order to see my games. And if you don't know how to play with white pieces and black manages to stabilize his position, then he can start pushing his own pawn and it will be dangerous for white. So you have to know how to play. And oh, wrong errors actually. We were there, and let's go back, because this player didn't capture the bishop, as I know, and he played another move. He played bishop to a5. His idea is to protect this pawn, obviously, and he thought if I just capture there, he can recapture with the queen, so everything could be nice. I played this move e4 because what is his next move? His next move is to develop the knight, and he's going to threaten my own. So I played this in order to develop my pieces and overprotect my knight. He played this one, I played there, castling, and now he captured. I recaptured, but I'm protecting everything. I don't have an extra pawn or something, but I have very nice development. And after these exchanges, I'm still threatening this pawn here on c7, so he has to do something. And he just captured there. It was a completely disaster, this one, because I can recapture, and you can see my center now, it's perfect. And after this, he's attacking my bishop. I drop it back. I don't care really about this pawn. Actually, he cannot capture that pawn. Yeah, of course he cannot capture here because I have this. And now we are attacking the queen and x-ray the knight. And actually, if he just take here, I didn't cover this in Greek video. You are lucky, because I'm creating videos first of all in Greek. I familiarize myself with the videos, and then I'm providing the second version to you. And here white is winning because we have this discover check. And if you just take, we can capture the queen, and white is winning. So okay, he played this one, b6, tried to develop his pieces somehow. I played this one to overprotect my pawn here, and he dropped the queen back. Overprotection to e4, e5, he played this one, attacking my c4, I protecting this one. He started maneuvering his poorly placed knight from the rim, and now he went on c5. Actually, it's doing nothing there, and white is ready to attack. Here I missed the best chance, and the best chance for white is to do this, knight g5, the best attacking chance. I played queen c2, it's nice move, but not the best. But why knight g5 is so strong? Let's examine. For example, he can play something like h6, and here we can jump forward, attacking the rook. And you can say, okay, everything is just fine, right? Because I can move the rook. However, here is the blow, and the blow is knight to f6. This is the killing blow. And after that, we can take on h6. And now we're threatening checkmate in 2 moves, because the bishop is helping. We are threatening to jump forward with the rook, and he cannot do anything at all. Actually, we cannot take there because it is a checkmate in the back rank, but we're threatening all the other checkmate ideas. This one move, and another move is to play something like g6, for example, in which we can flip the board or put the rook here in front of the pawns on c3 and h3 to attack, or maybe we can play something like this and this to attack h7. We have a lot of options. Actually, it was better move. I played this one, he played that, and now I drop my queen back, because my plan now is to play queen h6 and knight g5 and create a checkmate there on h7. He went there, here, maybe better was h4, but okay, it was a blitz game, right? we have this here. I will drop the queen back, because when you are attacking you should keep the pieces on the board, and especially the queens, because the queens are powerful pieces, and combining with other pieces they can create very strong threats. We have this there. The idea here is to start pushing my pawn. I'm trying to create more weaknesses actually, and here I have another plan. Now I have the plan to drive my knight like this and install it on f6. This is another attacking plan. He captures there, attacking, defending here, and continue my plan. He just captured to exchange the queens, but obviously I'm not cooperating with him. I'm trying to follow my own plans, and I capture the queen and I'd like to attack. Again, we have this very strong maneuver to install the knight there, or we can bring forward the rook actually. And after this I played this one, and now he lost on time, but the position is completely hopeless. I'm threatening something like that, or here and there, or there. I'm threatening rook here actually, because I'll have more pieces on h7, and he just resigned. He lost in time actually. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much, and forget to follow the other videos I mentioned. Thank you, and keep in touch. Thanks for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Here it's time for action. This is the initial page of my website, and here you can click Give me access to get access to free lessons. You can read this page, and if you scroll down, here you can add your name and your email. After that, you're going to take a free lesson how to avoid chess blunders. So, time for action is now, and you're very welcome to join my mail list.